was a pretty good show. It was not that bad. That's the that's the first time in a very long time that I can say I enjoyed the show. WWE Summerslam, and as of today, would have been 2 days since Payback, and I wanted to wait until both shows were out of the way because it won't make sense to do 2 videos. I'm not gonna do 2 videos. I don't have that type of time. Now, first I want to go through SummerSlam. Pretty good. Don't care about Paulo. I don't care about any of that. Just the whole show, period. I gotta go through the matches. But it was a pretty fucking good show. The Dominic Rollins match went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. I'm very happy about that. Dominic Mysterio lost. Good. If you know one thing, I do not like Dominic. Just don't. It's not all his fault. I'm not going to get into that right now. Wait. See, I forgot about most of these matches. Yeah, Apollo, blah, blah. Okay. Bayley retained the Smackdown Women's Championship. That's I was pretty much expecting that. Yeah. Street Profits retaining the titles. I was expecting that as well. Everything happened the way that I expected it for the most part. The only thing I did not expect was for Drew McIntyre to retain the title against Randy Orton. That's the one thing that I did not expect. I thought Randy Orton was going to win. He was like destroying everybody. I was starting to see that old school, like 2007, 8-ish Randy Orton come out. So I was not expecting him to retain the title because of that. Is my audio on? Okay, it's on. You know, shocker that happened today. I'm sorry. Last weekend was Roman Reigns came back. I wasn't even expecting Roman Reigns to be back, and I know everything. No, I'm just kidding. I know a lot. Sorry, my room's a mess. I'm sorry. I know a lot. Roman Reigns came back after the Fiend had just won the title. See, what really bothers me is that they put it on the Fiend just to have them lose it 7 days later. They couldn't just keep the title on Braun and then have him lose it at Payback. You gotta put the title back on the Fiend just to have him lose it 7 days later. Like, I don't understand sometimes. This is proof of how dirty they can do the Fiend. Because when he first came, he was like running roughshod on everybody. Like, it's sad almost at this point. It's really sad. And that brings me to Payback. Again, Bobby Lashley wins the United States Championship. I mean, it could have gone that way for the WWE Championship, but I'm not going to be too greedy about that situation. Nia Jax and what's her face won the tag team titles. Payback was It was But I will say this though. Keith freaking Lee. That was one of the greatest debuts I've ever seen. One of the greatest debuts I've ever seen. Like, there's no way they can drop a ball on him. Like, I talked about Bray Wyatt before. Like, Bray Wyatt was possibly one of the biggest ball drops that WWE ever made. The whole thing. Each one of his title reigns were trash. I can see a lot of titles in Keith Lee's future if they use him the right way. I can see a lot of main events and shit like that. That could very well happen. Then the tag team match with Dominic and Rey Mysterio. See, here's what I see with Dominic. Here's what I see. See, he can't get the job done, and this is how they've written him on. He can't get the job done unless mommy and daddy are getting involved. That's what I see. Like, this is my opinion. I'm not trying to shit on his talents or anything, but that's what I see. He's bought his mommy, his daddy to every single one of his matches. Like, I understand his father's an active wrestler, but is there really any need for that? To bring his mother to every one of his matches that he has? Like, his mother came out at the Summerslam match. I'm not getting too into that because I know that y'all are gonna be like, oh, I'm not trying to hear all that. The Intercontinental Championship has not been defended on either show. That's what I'm very upset about that. King Corbin versus Matt Riddle. People already know how I feel about Matt Riddle, so, or at least the people that know me, they know I can't fucking stand Matt Riddle, but that's if he's got like some type of future right there too. I couldn't stand The Miz at first, but now he's a former world champion and he's doing great for himself. So I can't really talk on that situation. I'm not going to. I'm not going to get into that. Biggie, it's mostly like stuff that you expect to happen. Biggie defeated Sheamus. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make him a single star. They're trying to make him, trying to give him that singles push that they said they were going to give him, hopefully. It's not rocket science. And then at the end of the night, the Universal title match. I was disappointed only because I understand the whole Paul Heyman situation with Roman Reigns, but I just don't know how to feel about this Roman Reigns. I don't. And I also don't know how to feel about them just putting a title on Bray Wyatt just to take it from him 7 days later at the hands of Roman Reigns. Like, I'm confused because the Fiend was supposed to be this imposing monster that just ran roughshod over everybody. Like, you expected him to defeat Goldberg, but yet Goldberg beat him in 15 seconds and took his Universal Championship. Like, what are you doing? And you wonder why I'm having such a hard time watching WWE. It's because of shit like this. They don't know how to fucking lift up their wrestlers or push their wrestlers to the point, to the potential that they are set to. I mean, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now because I'm honestly. It was some good shows. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's still not convincing me. We'll have to see in the future. But for right now, I'm just gonna have to see what happens this Friday with Roman Reigns and the Fiend and all that shit and Braun Strowman and yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go. Like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be back soon. If I'm not gone for like 2 months or something again. No, I'm just kidding. Alright.